Hello everyone, welcome to our chemistry channel Chemphilic. In our previous video we have discussed some MCQ type questions and how to balance the chemical reaction. Please go through the link which is given in the description box. So today we'll discuss the assertion reason type question which has been introduced recently by CBSE. So let's get started. So first you have to know that what is this assertion reason type question. Here for each question, two options will be there or two statements will be there. Okay, the first statement, this is known as the assertion A, and the second one is labeled as the reason R. Okay, so and four options will be given like A, B, C, D. So from these four options you have to choose the correct one. Now the most important thing is that how to choose that which option is the correct. So the first statement will be labeled as the assertion, second one will be labeled as the reason. Now what is the option number A? That both assertion and reason are true. That means both the statements are correct, and R is the correct explanation of A. That means the reason what is given in the question paper, this is the correct explanation of that first statement, assertion. So this is the option number A. Now option number B, both assertion and reason are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. That means both the statements are correct, but the reason is not the proper explanation of the assertion. In that case, you will choose option number B. Next, for option number C, that A is true but R is false. Assertion, the first statement is true, but R, the second statement, this is false. If this type of question appears, then you will choose option number C. And for option number D, the last option, A is false and R is true. That means the first statement, this is false, and the second statement, this is true. Now we are going to discuss some assertion reason type question. Okay, what these options are given, so it will be clear for you. Okay, so this is the first question. What is the question? Assertion is written as A. When carbon dioxide gas is passed through the solution of lime water, it becomes turbid. And the reason is that calcium hydroxide reacts with carbon dioxide to form insoluble calcium carbonate. So first you have to write down the equation. Here the word statement is given, so you have to write the equation. What the equation is? That when CO2 is passed through solution of lime water. What is lime water? This is calcium oxide, CaO, plus H2O. So what we will get? We will get calcium hydroxide. This is the lime water. Calcium hydroxide is the lime water. Now what is given? That this calcium hydroxide will again react with atmospheric carbon dioxide. So what we will get? We will get calcium carbonate, which will be precipitated. A white precipitate will appear because this is insoluble in water. So this will be precipitated, and as because this calcium carbonate is insoluble in water, that is why the turbidity will appear. So here the assertion is correct. So assertion is true and the reason is also true, and the assertion and the reason is the correct explanation of the assertion. So what you will choose? Obviously you will choose the option number A, because in option number A this is given only that both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. So we will choose option number A. Now the next question, that iron displaces copper from copper sulfate. This is the assertion, and reason what is given? Copper is placed over iron in the reactivity series. So for this you have to know that what the reactivity series is. So this is the reactivity series. Hope you can see Okay, so this is the reactivity series. Here the metals are placed in a series in order of their decreasing reactivity order. That means the first element, as you can see, this is potassium, then sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron, tin, lead, then hydrogen, after that copper, this is mercury, silver, and this is gold. So as we move down the series from potassium to gold, then what will happen? The reactivity of this metal will be decreased gradually, and the metals which are placed above hydrogen, they are more reactive than hydrogen. So all these elements which are placed above hydrogen, these are more reactive than hydrogen, and the elements which are placed below hydrogen, they are less reactive than hydrogen. So in a displacement reaction, the more reactive metals like the potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, all these more reactive metals can displace a less reactive metal from its salt solution. Okay, clear? A more reactive metal, that means the elements of the metals which are placed at the higher order in the reactivity series, they can displace the less reactive metals from its salt solution. So what is the question given? The question here, iron displaces copper from copper sulfate. So copper sulfate here is the salt solution, that means salt of copper. Okay, so iron displaces copper from copper sulfate. So let's check from this reactivity series that what is the position of iron and this copper. So as you can see, this is the position of iron and this is copper. This is the position of iron and this is copper. So obviously iron is placed above copper. This is placed above copper. So iron is more reactive than copper. That is how iron can displace copper from its salt solution. So what should be the equation? Iron Fe plus copper sulfate CuSO4. As iron is placed above copper, iron is more reactive than copper. That is why iron can displace this sulfate from this copper sulfate solution. So what we will get? We will get iron sulfate FeSO4 plus copper. And why this is so? The reason is there. Copper is placed over iron in the reactivity series. But actually this is not true, because iron is placed above copper, not copper is placed above iron. Okay, so here the assertion is true. But the reason here is the false. So which option we will choose? We will choose the option number, as you can see that A is true but R is false. So we will choose option number C here. Now the next question, that nitrogen and helium gases are used to keep oil of food sample fresh, and nitrogen and resin react with oil of the food. Okay, so you know that this nitrogen and this helium, they are chemically inert. That means they will not react that much easily. Okay, so you know that both nitrogen and helium, they are inert in nature, so they do not react easily. That is why nitrogen and helium gas, these two are used to prevent the oil to get oxidized. Okay, to keep the oil, that means to prevent the oil to get oxidized. Okay, so the chance of rancidity gradually decreases and the taste of the food remain intact. Okay, so here the assertion is true. Assertion is correct. Reason also. Do you think that the reason is correct? What is the reason given? Nitrogen and helium react with oil of the food. But no, they are chemically inert. They will not react. So your assertion is correct, but the reason here is the false. Okay, so which option we will choose? assertion is true but R is false. So we will choose option number C. So we will choose option number C. Now the next question, that iron nails exposed to air to get rust, and reason iron oxidizes to anhydrous Fe2O3 which is brown in color. So here the assertion is correct. As you know, the assertion is correct because if we expose the iron nail to air, obviously after some days it will be rusted. But what is the reason given here? That iron oxidizes to anhydrous Fe2O3. Now look at this term, anhydrous. Iron, so 4 of Fe, when we placed in open air, this will react with oxygen, 3 of oxygen. Okay, and from atmosphere it will take any variable amount of water vapor, that means XH2. X means any variable amount of water molecule it will take up. Okay, after that what it will form? It will form iron oxide 2Fe2O3 plus in dot XH2O. This is nothing but this is the brown colored rust. Okay, so as you can see that in this formula of rust, X of H2O molecule is there. That means this is the hydrated oxide of iron. This is the hydrated oxide, not the anhydrous one. Okay, so here what is given? And keep it in mind one thing, that for rusting both oxygen and the presence of water vapor is utmost required. Okay, if any of the condition is absent, then rusting will not happen. Okay, for rusting both oxygen and H2O is must. So here what we can see, that the assertion here is correct, but reason this is the false, because and not anhydrous iron oxide, it will form hydrated iron oxide. So the reason here is the false. So the option, which option we will choose? Assertion is true but R is false. That means we will choose option number C. Now move to the next question. That in a reduction reaction, hydrogen is added to a substance. Hydrogen itself gets reduced. Now for this you have to know one thing, one tips. Okay, and what is the trick? The trick is that the addition of oxygen is known as oxidation. Addition of oxygen is known as the oxidation, whereas the removal of oxygen, this is known as the reduction. And same way, addition of hydrogen, this is known as the reduction, and the removal of hydrogen, this is known as the oxidation. So addition of oxygen, OO, addition of oxygen means oxidation and removal of oxygen means reduction. This thing will be just reverse if hydrogen will take. For if we add hydrogen, then it will be reduction process, and if we remove hydrogen, then oxidation will take place. Now what is the assertion given here? In a reduction reaction, hydrogen is added to a substance. So in a reduction reaction, hydrogen is added to a substance. So this is the correct statement. So here assertion is the correct one. Now hydrogen itself gets reduced. No, those substances which will undergo reduction, that will be oxidized. So hydrogen here will be oxidized. Okay, hydrogen will not be reduced. So here assertion is correct, but the reason is not the correct. Okay, hydrogen itself gets oxidized, not reduced. Okay, so which option we will choose? Assertion is true, but the reason is false. So we'll choose option number C. So we'll choose option number C. Now move to the next question. That antioxidants are used to preserve the taste of potato chips in packet, and reason oil of potato chips oxidizes, that makes the bad taste. Okay, so here the assertion, antioxidants are used to preserve the taste of potato chips in packet. This is correct. Because antioxidants we use to prevent the oil to get oxidized. Okay, antioxidants this we use to prevent the oil to get oxidized. Okay, and what is the reason? Oil or potato chips oxidizes, that makes the bad taste. Okay, if we don't use antioxidants or any inert gas like hydrogen, like a helium or nitrogen, then what will happen? The rancidity will happen. That means the taste will change, and some foul smell you also can get. That is why this is the use of antioxidants. Okay, to prevent the oil to get oxidized. So here the assertion this is true, and the reason this is also true, and the assertion is the proper and the reason is the proper explanation of the assertion. So which option you will choose? Like option number A, both assertion and reason are true and R is the correct explanation of A. So we will choose option number A here. Option A. Okay, so move to the next question. What is the next question? Assertion: silver halides are always kept in dark bottles, and reason: silver becomes black when placed in open atmosphere. So the assertion is correct. What is silver halide? This is 2AgX. Okay, so X, chlorine, bromine. Okay, so when the silver halides like AgCl, like AgBr, when they are kept in sunlight, they undergoes dissociation. Okay, and then it will form 2 of silver plus X2. Okay, and as because the reaction will proceed in presence of sunlight, this is known as the photo decomposition reaction. This is known as the photo decomposition reaction. Now what about the reason? The reason, what is written here, is silver becomes black when placed in open atmosphere. This Ag, this is grey in color, not black. But what causes the black color of silver? Like Ag, when it will react with H2S, hydrogen sulfide, it will form Ag2S and hydrogen. Okay, now this Ag2S, this is black in color. Okay, so here the assertion is also correct. What the assertion is given, this is correct, and the reason, this is also correct. But the reason is not the proper explanation of the assertion. Why this is so? Because when the silver halide will undergo photo decomposition, this will form Ag, which is grey in color, not black in color. Okay, so the reason is not the proper explanation of the assertion. So which option you will choose? Just let's check it from once. Both A and R, that means assertion and reason, are true, but R is not correct explanation of assertion. So this option we will choose option number B. Okay, so we will choose option number B. Oxidation of methane is endothermic, and methane is a combustible gas. So what is meant by this endothermic? Endo, this means in. Okay, that means the reaction container will become cool down. That means the reactants will absorb the heat energy. Okay, but actually this is not true. Okay, if I write the equation methane CH4, oxidation means in presence of oxygen, it will produce carbon dioxide plus water along with a large amount of heat. It will produce heat. Okay, so this reaction is not endothermic, it will producing heat. So this is exothermic reaction. Understand, this reaction is exothermic in nature. So here the assertion is incorrect. And what about the reason? Methane is a combustible gas. Okay, this is good. Methane obviously is a combustible gas. Okay, so the reason is correct. So which option we will choose? That A is false and R is true. That means option number D we will choose. So we'll choose option number D. So move to the next question. What is the assertion that fireflies glows at night and luciferin protein undergoes biochemical oxidation? So this one is a type of informative question. Okay, so this is obviously true assertion. This is correct and the reason is also correct. Okay, and this is the reason only, that as because luciferin protein is present in the body of fireflies, it glows. Okay, and one biochemical oxidation process will happen there. Okay, so the reason is the correct explanation of the assertion. So which option you will choose? Both assertion and reason are correct, and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. So we will choose option number A. Okay, so this is option number A. Now move to the next question. That copper sulfate loses its color on heating. On addition of water, color regenerates. Reason: copper forms blue colored water soluble sulfate. So what is copper sulfate? This is CuSO4 along with some water of crystallization dot 5H2O. Okay, this is known as the water of crystallization. So if we heat it, what will happen? It will lose these H2O molecules. So we will get CuSO4 and 5H2O. Okay, now this is the hydrated form of copper sulfate. This is the hydrated form of copper sulfate because there are 5 molecules of water of crystallization. So this is the hydrated form of copper sulfate, and which is blue in color. But if we heat it, it will lose the all water of crystallization. So now this one is the anhydrous form of copper sulfate. This one is the anhydrous form of copper sulfate, and which is white in color. So what is the assertion? Copper sulfate loses its color on heating. Okay, right? On addition of water, color regenerates. Now in this anhydrous copper sulfate, if you just add 2 or 3 drops of water, again it will attach with these 5H2O molecules. Like this will again transform to this hydrated form. Again the color will regenerate. So the assertion here, this is the correct one. Now reason: copper forms blue colored water soluble substance. Again this one is the correct. This will form blue colored copper sulfate salt. Okay, so reason is also correct. But the reason is not the correct explanation of the assertion, because in reason part, this hydrated, anhydrous, water of crystallization, this term must be written. But here in the reason, this is not written. So obviously the assertion is true and the reason is also true. But the reason is not the correct explanation of the assertion. So which option we will choose? Both assertion and reason are true, but reason is not correct explanation of assertion. So we will choose option number B. So we will choose option number B. Okay, so we have completed this assertion reason type questions. If you think that this is useful, then please like, share and subscribe.